There's lots of things we do in our sort of day-to-day working lives where we try to circumnavigate security controls or release information because we want to get it to people quicker, faster and smarter. The reality is that puts the information and the business at risk. We're still quite a bit off getting a security conscious workforce, and I think a lot of it is down to whether or not we can develop that culture. And at the moment, because of the way that legislation's changing and the way that information security is suddenly at the forefront, a lot of organisations are adopting it as a tick box exercise. They're doing training, going through the motions and actually not embedding those values into the core of the organisation. And historically, cybersecurity awareness training never even came on the agenda, so the fact that they're attempting it is as good a start as any. They go for the checkbox approach because they need to be seen to be doing the right thing. So it's a requirement. It's for a lot of organisations for contracts, it's mandatory. But it's about actually turning around and say, okay, even if it is a tick box exercise, mistakes still happen, things still go wrong. So we need to know from an organisational point of view how we change people's behaviours. A good awareness campaign has collaboration and communication at the heart of it. How we defend ourselves, whether that's as a business, whether it's as a large organisation, individually or as a nation, is actually how we work together in order to be able to limit our level of risk. So it's that combination of people, processes, technology, the fact that you actually have people coming together and reinforcing. I think reinforcing is the real key. We do day-to-day behaviours that we do things we don't think. I think one of the things from the Verizon report was sort of saying that 55% of people reuse their passwords. When I go out and do presentations, the reality is it's actually about 75-85% of people that reuse their passwords, and when data breaches are happening and people are releasing information, it makes people so much more susceptible. It's a really easy thing to sort of get people to understand, and it's continually reinforcing to people that they've got to change their behaviours. It affects everybody, from the C-suite down. It's everybody's responsibility. It's not about apportioning blame, it's about actually working together and saying we're doing this for the greater good. In every aspect of business, we're told to invest more in our people, and it's about actually understanding the way that we are in business is very much that we want to feel appreciated, we want to feel rewarded, and actually caring about people's security and their behaviours. It's saying actually it's really important that we invest in this because we care about you, and I think that's where a lot of the training side of things is talking about how can you relate cybersecurity to people's personal lives, so you're doing something to benefit them. And I think it's very much about, if you want your employees to stay with the organisation, you want them to have that security culture that you want to adopt that is protecting the business, then you need to sort of say to them, we're investing in you as people and your behaviours to make us all safe. And we're doing that as a collaborative approach. I think it's easier to sign off on technology than it is the people side, but I would argue it's getting better results. And as we go into the sort of the GDPR arena, it's about having accountability, it's about making sure that people understand those rights. What we don't want to do is have that blame culture, because it will destroy any business. If people start blaming people, it's bad press. And what we try to do with information security and culture is actually thinking about, it's our reputation. How would you like your data to be treated, to be aware of the risks that have been posed?